To think that a game about crab fishing would be anywhere near exciting is something I've pondered for a long time. Yet somehow things like this keep getting made, so there's gotta be some sort of a reason for it, right? Well, here we have Deadliest Catch with the action movie approved subtitle of Alaskan Storm, which is based off the show on the Discovery Channel. That is, without any of the danger or entertainment for that matter. What we do end up with is some sort of identity-confused stillbirth that should have never seen the light of day. I'm sure the first question on anybody's mind is, what the hell kind of a game is this? Is it a crab fishing sim? Is it a bunch of stupid minigames? Well, actually, it's neither. It's hard to describe Alaskan Storm as anything other than a monotonous, coma-inducing time sink. Hell, they couldn't even get the Ford-shilling Mike Rowe to do voiceovers. Instead, we're left with hours upon hours of this. Now imagine this about 20 to 25 times, and ask yourself, are we having fun yet? The game's main attraction is the career mode, which has you choosing a boat, hiring a crew, and fishing for crabs season after endless season. If you thought the Warthog controls tight, well, you haven't experienced the thrill and raw power of driving a 48-foot crab boat that controls like a half-retarded paraplegic burro, have you? As you play through the game, you'll get tips from Captain Sig, but the videos are nothing short of hilarious. Sure, the guy's a crab fisherman first and foremost, but he's an actor in a very distant second. It's almost painful to listen to the guy tell you with all the charisma of a wooden door how to play the game, as he pauses mid-sentence to wait for his next line to be fed to him. But you can't fault the guy for trying, right? What's worse than the boring, almost hypnotic gameplay and the soundtrack that consists of nothing more than some looped wave noises and cackling seagulls is the fact that a game based off the world's deadliest job has about 90% of the danger castrated from the experience. It's like a dude who shoots blanks, or a snake without venom. You get where I'm going here. I liken fans of the show to people who watch NASCAR. I can only assume it's not about the crab, they just want to see who's going to die off next. Unfortunately, instead of some cool-ass 3D flourish where one of your crew gets a crane hook to the head, they just stand around lazily only to fall flat on their ass with an injury. It's like Burnout without the crashes, people.
What did we do wrong to deserve this luck? He's gonna be fine.
For a game that really pushes nothing but water, waves, and the random iceberg here and there, it has a really hard time keeping a decent frame rate, making the game look as choppy as the water you're trying to sail through. Of course, if these nautical jokes do nothing for you, I'm so not sorry. Your crew members look like those horrible pics you see on the internet where some schmo does a 3D porn scene in Bryce. Yeah, they kinda look like that. Seriously though. Which of these people is the chick, and which one is the black guy? Fighting to control your hulking boat and catching crab aren't the only problems you have to worry about during the season. You also have to babysit your crew and make sure they're all happy. They're going to constantly bitch and whine about being too cold or being too tired. I have no idea what office job these guys signed up for, but I thought this was kind of common sense. Also, God help you if you leave a harbor on a Friday, or else you're going to be to blame for the 50 or so mechanical breakdowns that you'll have to deal with while you're out at sea.
We warned you about the superstition.
In the end, Alaskan Storm boils down to nothing but a tedious training class for an assembly line job. Seriously, it's the work without any of the fun or big injury payoff. Instead, you're left with hours of droning along in your boat, dropping crab pots, picking them back up, and hoping to hell that you can get back to harbor in time before the season runs out. Unless you're patiently waiting for death, there is nothing in this game to make it worth your time.
Is it okay if we step? I can't wait to go.
As always, you can learn about the Deadliest Catch and other really, really, really bad games at gamescrap.com.
You gotta love this job.
Do you realize what this is costing us?